my armpit. I'm turning up like I don't got my own. Cut off on an island, both our phones on silent. Like what you heard about me, you gotta come and try this. Baby.
These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little that worse than me. I ain't by my other purse in a minute. I ain't take a pre.
This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Here we go. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. Pass to Murray. And both backcourts in this one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Here's McCollum. Count it.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And it falls. All over the rim and in.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. And obviously, facing Nikola Jokic was the first topic of conversation. Coach told me they don't hand out MVP awards. The Joker is one of the most talented players in league history, and he's 7 feet. It's unreal. In terms of how to stop Jokic, he laughed and said, I don't think anyone has that answer, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Murray. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. McCollum pulls it in. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Rebounded by Denver. Pass to Gordon. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Murray. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Well, not with the Joker there. That was a tremendous block.
Now Westbrook. Outside Porter. This one for three. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Now here's Williamson. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. It's good.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that, impossible to move him.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. Fires from 14. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Outside Murray. Over Murray. No good off the glass. Nuggets trail by 3. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Murray is doubled. Williamson for 3. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Now here's Murray. No made baskets yet. He drops it from range.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Nuggets on D. Outside Jones.
2 minutes.
Alvarado outside. McGee in the post. Pass to Jones. Clock at 4. That one's off. Still out of sync. Denver in the lead. Now Gordon. Here's Brown. Outside Murray. Screen by Gordon. To the inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, Gordon does his job on the screen and gets rewarded with the bucket.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Kinsey with the drive. Here's McGee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Murray for 3. Counted from distance. Murray's got 6.
Well, Murray can create space off the dribble, and he doesn't hesitate with that pull-up.
Pass to McGee. Here's Alvarado. Brown grabs the board.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up 5. And we'll be back right after this.
14.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
McCollum on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar. But he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
Pelicans trail by 6. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And that comes from McCollum's tenacity, because you have to have an edge to get that and one shot to fall.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Here's Porter. Jones grabs the board.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Denver leading by 4. Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. Now here's Porter. Here's Jordan. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. McCollum with it. He's got 6. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. Alvarado defending. Here's Brown. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. Back to McCollum. Alvarado outside. It's McGee, high post. Pass to McCollum. Alvarado outside. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. So both teams making some changes here. McCollum right side. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He's off on the layup. Here's Westbrook. Murray up top. He's got 6. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 8-point Nugget lead.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Murray's shot is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
4 on the clock. Here's Murray. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Murray. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets lead by 6. Back to Westbrook. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Launches it. A nice shot by Hawkins. Hawkins just got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westbrook taking his time here. And they double up Jokic. And here's Porter outside. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Well, you want to answer back with 3 points? Give the ball to Porter Jr.
Here's Kinsey. Pass to Jones. Here's Hawkins. McGee a screen. The 3 is up. Hawkins can't get it to go. The Nuggets lead by 7. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right wing. From deep, Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 7.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pass to Hawkins. Jones with the ball. The 3 ball. It's not going to go for him. That'll do it for the first half. It's Denver. They're up by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Nuggets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And he lobs it up. And Gordon with the big finish.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Lets the 3 fly. Porter pulls it in. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 12. Murray deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
Out to the wing. Back to Westbrook. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 8 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8. Outside for Porter. Shot clock at 5. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. He has 6.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
Here's Jokic. It's deflected. 4-3. Porter pulls it in.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Zion Williamson is a one-of-one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. Here's Westbrook after the basket by New Orleans. Gordon down low. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Murray. And the deficit down inside single digits.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Nuggets lead by 9. The deep three from Murray. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
So it's Denver now. Now here's Jokic. 7 points in the game. Outside for Porter. From outside the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Pelicans. Right side Murray. On the wing, Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, you can see how locked in Murray has been in this game. He's getting to his spots, and the numbers are piling up.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Brown. Second chance shot. Over to the wing. Here's Watson. Up again. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Pelicans trail by 7. Jones, his shot is good. Jones has got his first points in this one.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They still need this. And Oladipo lays it in.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
Now here's Oladipo. Puts up a deep three. The shot won't fall. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
For 3, McCollum. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Nuggets lead by 5. Here's Brown. Basket counts. Brown's got his second basket on the night. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, McCollum drops in the 3.
Well, he's lethal from that three-point line. The defense must guard McCollum better than this.
To the left wing. Up top, Watson. Still without a bucket. And here's Oladipo. Let's go with a 3. The third quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. McCollum outside. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets lead by 4. Murray, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And the three-pointer goes.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Murray up top. Pass to Westbrook. They kick it out to Murray. Watson with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Brown. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Westbrook can't hit. Murray inside. Stripped it away. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And Westbrook slams it home.
The ideal fast break option. Westbrook plays with energy and explosion in the open play.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Well, you know, guys, just a bunch of ways Murray contributes on both ends.
The Nuggets want a timeout. The sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Jokic. Misses the baby hook.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
To take the lead. Out to McCollum. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Oladipo outside. Pass to Strother. There's the 3. Not going to go that time. The Pelicans trail. There's McCollum with the 3. Jokic grabs the board. And here's Denver. Gordon on the wing. Pass to Strother. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Denver missing. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Williamson outside. Here's Messi. Jokic on the double team. For 3, McCollum sinks it from distance. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And after being stone cold from the floor in the first half, they've rediscovered their touch.
Oladipo with the ball. McCollum covering. And that one's good. Strother.
when you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Pass to Williamson. Out to McCollum. Fires for three. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. The Nuggets want a timeout. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Three-pointer off the mark.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing. Here's McCollum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Well, McCollum has a way of causing trouble in there. Very crafty.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up. Really a grizzled veteran at this point. Gordon's a guy who's been in these spots.
McCollum looking it over. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to McCollum. 5 on the clock. Jacks up with 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Pass to Westbrook. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6.
He's looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Over to the left wing. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
Murray. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Gigantic shot by Murray, showing he is not afraid of the moment.
here where the party is, right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramoni, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own back, you don't need no one, help you inspire,
We work to work, you late to work, I holla and they send it. You know my pride was colder than Chicago in December. Came up in Echo with her mama was her daddy. And when I'm in the Midwest, she say holla at your family. My dog paid me that, taste like candy. My dog out laying them law, ain't breaking none laws out. Southside still in the car, still in the car, still not the car. No, star whole up, got a call. Said that I'm a cool cat. Dad tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let them outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't they ain't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. I ain't tripping, I don't wanna lose count. Talking my, it was just us. Up drive, hop in my ride, pat me that. On the west side, on the 110, swinging. Let's grill, let's spill, spin a few crumbs, pop smoke, young, no too much. Spaceships, fake boat, Kanye, young, don't stay too long. Big truck, big wheel, big rock, them all hate my guts. Tryna gain my trust, but it's all out lust. I'm a cool cat. Dad tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't they ain't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. Tell him I'm a cool cat. Dad tell him I'm a top dog. Rollin' when I let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot.
Congratulations. Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old trenches. Looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens.